Hi there. Uh, my name is Doster, and today I'm here just to say some words about nothing. Now, of course, when you talk about nothing, it's still sort of something. And in many ways, when people talk about something, they're actually talking about nothing. And for things to be concrete, for things to be clear, they sort of have to be nested into something. They have to be somehow tangible. And the mind doesn't like this. People don't like this. People with a certain kind of psychology are not used to this mysteriousness, this meta kind of talk. And really that's just a matter of consciousness at large. Lower forms of consciousness, like gross things. They like obvious things. And that's why a lot of the time in advertising and in mainstream culture, we see things that are just big, loud, sudden, just like boom, big explosion. Whoa! I hope I didn't scare Doggy. And in a sense, there's nothing wrong with, big, loud, bang entertainment. I like a little bit of that. But you really do, sooner or later, have to go beyond it. Sooner or later, you realize that the taste of life is in the beautiful fragrance of a flower just coming out at the first moment of spring. The taste of life is those moments that are brought into your experience by coincidence. The taste of life is those moments that can't be explained. And I've sort of given myself the job of bringing people to these experiences, bringing people to these understandings. And it's quite tricky. It's quite tricky to appeal to people because you really do have to make a noise to be heard. And yet, I am also just following in the footsteps of the people that I look up to, right? People like Ken Wilber, or Tony Robbins, or Terence McKenna, or Alain de Botton, or Teal Swan, or anyone else that you might want to think of, right? There are many people that I look up to, and that's a pretty diverse list of names, right? All those people come from very different paradigms and very different psychologies of life, very different worldviews. But what they all have in common is that you have to have a certain sensitivity to know what they're on about. Right? If you just take them as this 10-second advertisement, then you would be like, oh, Tony Robbins, he's a self-help speaker, he's a self-help guru. Or Terence McKenna, oh, he's a guy that talks about psychedelics. Or Teal Swan, oh, she's a spiritual teacher or a cult leader or whatever. right? But that whole thing just misses it. You just miss the entire point. You miss the entire journey. And there's no way through to you if you're like that. If the only way something can grab your attention is by being an explosion, then you're stuck in a very narrow paradigm. You're stuck in a very narrow way of being. And sooner or later, I can only pray that people really do wake up to this. People realize this. And there are plenty of people that do, right? There are people that realize these things and they get on a path and it's very beautiful. They discover tremendous things. And if I look at what I've discovered in life, I'd have to say one of the most significant things was time travel. So I learnt, in a sense, how to do time travel. And part of my teaching is how people can open to time travel. And the only way I could do that, the only way I was able to arrive at those realizations was to be open-minded. It was to realize that big, loud things are not the way to go. It's the subtle, intricate, detailed, sensitive, nuanced flowings of words that allow you to come into a better understanding. So it has been a long journey. It's been an amazing path. And I am very proud to announce that I have a new online course on time travel. So it's on Udemy. You can see the previews for free. Udemy has a 30-day money-back guarantee. I've got over 12,000 students. The course rating is 4.94 stars out of 5 stars, so very highly rated, and you can read other reviews from the students in that course. And it's over 7 hours of on-demand content. We go through guided visualizations, time dilation methods, lucid dreaming methods, metaphors of time, personal routine, right? It's just jam-packed full of insights and knowledge and techniques that you can use to get in contact with time travel, with the timeless. So you can follow the link in the description of this video and really just open your mind, right? Like, I don't feel that it's right for me to have to set off a bomb just to pique your interest. And if you've followed along this far, right, if you've listened to this video, then you've got it. You're well on track. You're already on track. So, yeah, and I also understand the irony of taking years to create this online course, and it's on time travel, and it's this contradiction of, like, the moment I did time travel, I knew I had to teach about it. I knew I had to create something to share this experience. And that was years ago, right? So it's almost like an event that happened years ago is here right now. It's in this very moment. And that's actually a phenomenon of time travel. So follow the link in the description of this video. Check it out. Leave me a comment. See what you think. I'd very much be happy to hear about your experiences. And enroll in the course.